If there's one thing we know about Gohan in the Dragon Ball series, it's that he's extremely talented and has extreme potential, more so than even Goku and Vegeta, but he doesn't like to fight or train. And because of this, when threats do arise, such as the Frieza Force in the Resurrection F movie or the Tournament of Power, he doesn't have the power necessary to keep up with these threats and either has to relearn it or he just gets completely destroyed, like what happened against Frieza. It's a shame because he could be so powerful, as we see again in this movie when he unlocks a new form, but it takes these extreme things like Piccolo getting destroyed and an arm ripped off to trigger these transformations in him. He's not a fighter. This arc in and of itself is really interesting. We have a person who doesn't like to fight, who's extremely talented and has potential, and he has to push himself, to protect the people he cares about or avenge them. But we've done this time and time again with Gohan, whether it's back during the Cell games or him preparing for the Tournament of Power, and now once again, I hope this time that it really does stick and he realizes, okay, I don't have to like fighting to just keep up with it and make sure that I have the strength necessary to protect my family and the people I care about. He doesn't need to be necessarily the pinnacle of strength, but he has to be strong enough to be able to do things when these threats arise. Because again, if he doesn't, we get Resurrection F Gohan, and luckily it hasn't been that bad. Even in this movie, when it seems like he hasn't trained in a while, he's still more built and still ready enough to fight and able to turn Super Saiyan and Mystic Gohan with not too much difficulty. This entire movie pretty much serves to show us that when Gohan actually pushes himself, he's extremely powerful, and Piccolo also gets the power up through the Dragon Balls and everything, but Piccolo really just wants to push Gohan. A big part of his plan is, okay, let them capture Pan, Gohan's daughter, and then let Gohan come here, fight these warriors, and hopefully, draw out this power, which eventually against Cell Max he does do, and this really is an interesting form. You don't see much of it, like very little actually. He pretty much is unfazed by Cell Max's punch, he kicks back or something, and then uses a special beam cannon type thing, which is also really cool because he has been training that in secret a little bit, which shows he hasn't completely stopped training anymore. What I do like is how they illustrated the fact that Gohan, and it almost seems like everyone else, has just gotten comfortable with the fact that Goku and Vegeta are so powerful now and can pretty much save them from anything, to the point where Gohan is even just hoping, oh, Piccolo, you eat this Senzu bean and you'll beat Cell Max on your own, but he's like, no, it has to be you, Gohan, like, I don't have the power alone. And you far surpass, again, everyone in potential. Essentially, Gohan is just, as his new form says, a beast, and also Beast Gohan, not the greatest form name. But anyways, not just Gohan though, Goten and Trunks also completely forgot how to do fusion, and we don't actually see them go Super Saiyan for some reason. Krillin's completely let himself go, it's really bad. Piccolo is the only one who seems to still be training. Yamcha, obviously, we don't see, Yamcha's gone. But yeah, I know this serves the comedy, and the comedy in this movie was great, with Gohan actually dropping that first Senzu bean, to the whole thing with Beerus having a crush on Chile, and just all that, the Vegeta and Goku stuff, really amazing. Real quick, movie was really good. I'm not going to do a review. Here's a quick review. Gohan just seems to want to pass off these responsibilities to other people, when Gohan, these things sometimes are going to come to you. You are the most powerful person left on Earth in this movie, and you got to step up to the plate. You got to just train at least a little bit. Something else I thought was interesting is how, again, when he unlocks a new form in this movie, he's very cocky, and we see this when he first unlocks Mystic Gohan against Boo, and I'm not even going to talk about the outcome of that fight. I wish he would have just beat Boo there, but anyway, also when he gets Super Saiyan 2, I believe, is a little cocky. He kind of just does that smirk and is like, oh, is that all you got? Which is just kind of cool, and it shows this other side to Gohan, this inner beast, as we call it, I guess. Because of how hard this movie hammered the theme of you may not want to fight, but you have to fight to protect the people you care about and train to do so, I feel like Gohan, along with the new form as well, will go on from here and be this kind of new character where he may not always be training, but he will train to keep up with his strength, so he has the strength necessary when the time comes, and he doesn't have to, try to just pull something out of his ass like this form again, which he may not even be able to do. I hope Gohan has finally learned this lesson. I really do. I just can't see Resurrection F Gohan again. It just hurts too bad. But yeah, that's it for this video. Comment your thoughts below, and let me know also if the microphone pops or annoying every now and then. I'm just wondering. But yeah, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe. It helps out a lot, and I'll see you in the next one.